Another grave is dug at this improvised cemetery near the Catholic Cathedral in Wau. 13 people have been buried here alone, but many more are believed to have died in last week's violence. The youngest victim was only 2.5 years old. The boy's mother says her son was killed when soldiers of the SPLA, the National Army, looted her house.
The soldiers told me to open the door to the house. Before I could do that, they fired at the lock and opened it. The bullet hit my child and our neighbor's wife. My son was covered in blood. I started washing my child's body and he was crying for half an hour before he took his last breath.
People here accuse civilians and soldiers from the Dinka ethnic group of systematically targeting members of the Fartit tribes. Over 30,000 Fartit are now seeking shelter in churches and near the United Nations base. They no longer trust the South Sudan army to protect them. The violence is perceived as being part of a government-backed campaign to increase Dinka control over land, resources and political power.
Most of the people who live there, they are non-Dinkas. Yeah. And so those people came and attacked them, looting their properties, and anybody who resists is killed. And that's why people are even wondering if the soldiers of SPLA were protecting people, why not to prevent these people or send them back?
Even though the Fartit are the majority tribe in the area, most soldiers based here are Dinka. Their commander denies his troops killed any civilians. He instead blames opposition forces loyal to recently reinstated Vice President Riek Machar.
What sparked the violence was multiple factors. One factor is the rebel intrusion and attack.
This part of Wau, home to members of the Fartit ethnic group, has been left completely deserted after last week's violence forced people from their homes. Although the details of this latest attack are yet to be established, one thing is certain. The peace deal signed almost a year ago is not holding up. Simona Foltin for France 24 in Wau, South Sudan.